Greetings. Thank you for joining us today at Marth, Make a Racist Famous. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, we appreciate your continued support. If you are interested in becoming a part of the tribe, feel free to like this video, feel free to subscribe, feel free to join us on Instagram as a follower or in our Facebook group by the same name. Today's video, as you can see playing in the background, has to do with a state official by the name of Erin P. Gall, Erin with an E. She is a judge in New York State, and this woman decided that she was going to use her power of authority to threaten Black teenagers with taking their life. So it's very disturbing because people in those sorts of professions are supposed to not be biased against other humans for a number of reasons, because unfairness can set in when they are supposed to be judicial in their responses and their handling of cases and things of that nature. So this woman, the things that she says, the way that she behaves, I wonder how it is that she was elected to be a judge. But then again, nothing surprises me anymore in terms of who people look up to, because there's a whole felon running to be president of the United States. So there's that. So people voting for someone like her is not too far-fetched, but she doesn't need to be on anyone's bench. She does not need to be put on administrative leave with pay. She needs to just be fired and find something else to do. But let's go ahead and take a listen to what she's saying. This is a clip from the news where they have a lot of her video. They have a lot of the commentary that's happening because it's a police officer that is recording this with the body cam. So here we go.
Capturing State Supreme Court Justice Erin.
I'll shoot them on the phone.
New video just released capturing State Supreme Court Justice Gall threatening to shoot a group of Black teenagers.
They'll be shot on the property.
Well, I'm just letting you know that
Because
the best case
when they
scenario,
trespass, you can shoot them on the property.
They should just come here and just...
No, I'm just saying.
I'll shoot them on the property.
The judge was at a high school graduation party at her friend's house when authorities say there was an argument between invited and uninvited guests. A group of Black teenagers who received a text invite to the party with the address then arrived, and a fight broke out shortly after.
Kind of split open pretty far.
Yeah, I've been telling him since I got eyes on him that he needs to go get checked out.
He was definitely hit with something.
During the scuffle, the teens lost the keys to their car and couldn't leave the neighborhood, appearing to upset Gall, who wanted the children to leave, but refused to turn over their car keys if she found them.
If the key turns up,
We're absolutely going to throw it in the toilet. You're welcome.
somebody's sister's coming to pick them up and get them out of here, and I'm going to get his information, and
Put them in the back of the cop car and let them wait there.
5 law enforcement agencies arrived on the scene during the more than hour-long ordeal, during which the New York State Commission on Judicial Conduct said the judge repeatedly invoked her judicial office.
And that's Judge Gall. I'm a judge. I'm telling you, get off the
Hey, dude, go in at the car.
I'm a Supreme Court judge.
I know,
I'm
Judge.
sitting here.
Threatened gun violence,
I'll shoot them on the phone.
No.
If I have to clear it out, I will.
and both criticized and pledged favored treatment for the police.
The good part is, I'm always on your side. You know I'd take anyone down for you guys. You know that. You know that. You know I am on your side.
Video also captures the judge making comments about the black teen's intelligence levels.
They don't look like they're that smart, honestly. You're not going to business school. That's funny.
And praising her son for beating up partygoers, among other comments.
He put a smackdown once he got hit.
Hey, I didn't say it was one-sided.
The commission now calling for the judge to be removed from the bench. The commission administrator telling CBS 6 it is utterly unacceptable for a judge to threaten gun violence, exhibit racial prejudice, promise favorable treatment for the police, or disparage a law intended to keep guns away from dangerous people. Any one of these things would undermine public confidence in the administration of justice. That all this and more was committed by one judge disqualifies her from further service on the bench. Now, Gall's attorney did provide a statement in a brief released by the commission saying the judge was in shock at the time, saying the incident triggered a trauma response to her own assault in the 90s. The judge saying in part, I was acting as a mom who just witnessed something awful. I wasn't acting appropriately or thinking the right way. She also says she attended counseling following this incident. It's now up to the Court of Appeals to decide whether or not to remove Gall. She's asking for a punishment lesser than removal. She's suspended while her fate is decided and has 30 days to appeal. Her 14-year term is set to expire next year.
It always interests me when they claim that they are scared or in shock or a trauma response, because all of those things that I just mentioned, a lot of people have experienced, and yet you chose to become a judge, and the propensity for you to hear traumatic events is heightened because you are a judge. So you can have decorum while you're on the bench, but it seems to leave you when you take the robe off. So I'm guessing that the robe is some sort of invisible, I must remain professional type of cloak. I'm not understanding. I don't get it. It sounds like BS, and I don't believe any of it. You know, there is always a strategy anytime a lawyer is involved in terms of helping someone get off when their behavior needs to be accountability and atonement versus, oh, I got caught and I still want what I want. Her behavior was absolutely atrocious. She had no reason to behave the way that she was. If someone at the party sent a text to someone else, obviously, because now they have the address of the party, why is it, I mean, yeah, you can ask them to leave, but why is it a problem for them to look for their car keys so that they can leave? If anything, you should have been helping them find it, but instead you said that if you found it, you would throw it in the toilet. How can anyone trust you? Why are you still getting paid while you're on leave? Like, I don't understand that. You know, that whole process of someone doing the wrong thing but still getting a paycheck as though they were there working and still providing the service is absolutely ass backwards, and it should cease immediately. But this woman does not need to be on any bench ever again, because her prejudice, her racism was shining very brightly in this video, and she needs not be able to affect any more lives in a negative way. And I'm sure that she has probably kept that under wraps for a very long time. I think her tenure was 14 years is what the young lady just said. But she doesn't need another year. She doesn't need another term. She just needs to go away and not be able to collect a pension. So thanks for joining us. Let's talk about it.